What's up, everybody, and welcome to Read the Bible with me. I am Stan Jr., and today we're looking at chapter 10 of the book of Judges. So if you're new here, go ahead and click subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell. And if you are a Bible Club member, go ahead and click like on this video and leave a comment below. Just let me know that you are here. Bible Club members are the people that support this ministry through my Patreon account. $10 a month helps us put all this together, as well as send missionaries overseas and send Bibles to persecuted Christians around the world. All right, so if you'd like to become one, click the link in my description. Now, chapter 10 says, After Abimelech, there arose to save Israel Tola, the son of Puah, son of Dodo, a man of Issachar, and he lived at Shamar in the hill country of Ephraim, and he judged Israel 23 years. Then he died, and he was buried at Shamar, or Shamir. After him arose Jair, the Gileadite, who judged Israel 22 years, and he had 30 sons who rode on 30 donkeys, and they had 30 cities called Havoth Jair to this day, which are in the land of Gilead. And Jair died and was buried in Camon. The people of Israel again did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, and served the Baals and Ashtaroth, the gods of Syria, the gods of the Ammonites, the gods of the Philistines, and they forsook the Lord and did not serve him. So the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel, and he sold them into the hand of Philistines and into the hand of the Ammonites, and they crushed and oppressed the people of Israel that year. For 18 years they oppressed all the people of Israel who were beyond the Jordan in the land of the Amorites, which is in Gilead. And the Amorites crossed the Jordan to fight against Judah and against Benjamin and against the house of Ephraim, so that Israel was severely distressed. Now you see that over time, we've been reading now, you see that the children of Israel are in a cycle, right? And the only reason they're in this cycle is because they haven't done what Moses said to do in Deuteronomy. He said, sit your children down and teach them who God is. Teach them where they come from. So you won't be in this cycle of serving your boss or serving your job or serving money, but you will be only serving the Lord. And so when you get taught that, that knocks you to God out of that cycle of repetition of just serving the world and the things of the world. And so Moses was trying to tell them to be holy, to be different. You have to be different from the world and the people you live around. And so they weren't getting that. And what happens is they start serving the gods of the people that they live around. And remember, this is over time. So remember, Deborah ruled for a certain amount of times. Gideon ruled for a certain amount of time, 40 years, 30 years, 20 years. These are now a different generation. And you know the remedy to going back into false gods, or not going into false gods, serving false gods, is teaching your children who they are and where they come from. And that's why when you go to a Christian's house today, a Christian mom, she'll always have words on the wall and quotes everywhere, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, the purposes of God, the fruits of the Spirit all around the house, because she wants her kids to understand and learn who they are. And Moses said, post it on your doorposts, post it in your house. Let the kids know. When you lie them down to sleep, tell them who they are. When you raise them up in the morning, tell them who they are. When you're walking around in the house, tell them who they are. Tell them the God that they should serve, and they won't end up being in a cycle of serving the world. And so the people of Israel cried out to the Lord, saying, we have sinned against you, because we have forsaken our God and have served the Baals. And the Lord said to the people of Israel, did I not save you from Egypt, from the Egyptians, from the Amorites, from the Ammonites, and from the Philistines, the Sidonians also, and the Amalekites, and the Manoites oppressed you? And you cried out to me then, and I saved you out of their land. Yet you have forsaken me and served other gods. Therefore I will save you no more. And go and cry out to the gods whom you have chosen. Let them save you this time and your distress. And the people of Israel said to the Lord, we have sinned. Do to us whatever seems good to you. Only please deliver us this day. So they put away the foreign gods from among them and served the Lord. And he became impatient over the misery of Israel. And he's like, okay, I can't take it anymore. Then the Ammonites were called to arms, and they encamped in Gilead, and the people of Israel came together and they encamped at Mizpah. And the people, the leaders of Gilead, said to one another, "Who is the man who will begin to fight against the Ammonites? He shall be head over all the inhabitants of Gilead." And so that was chapter 10 of the book of Judges. Thank you for reading with me today. It leaves us with a little cliffhanger there. We're going to talk about a new judge next time you see me on Judges chapter 11, all right? So I love you all. Thank you so much for reading the Bible with me today, and I will see you very soon. We'll be looking at chapter 11, the book of Judges. God bless you. Peace.